Got Atlanta.
It's a mail-in.
We mailed that one in.
Ramon, be careful with your crossovers.
I ain't gonna do 3 with him. I already did 2.
Y'all ain't gonna agree on the next one.
Steelers at the Lions.
Oh boy.
Detroit.
Where's that game? Where's that game at?
In Detroit.
In Detroit.
I don't. Detroit has to win this game.
They have to.
They got to. I got the Lions.
Same.
Yeah, I'm going with the Lions.
I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh.
Oh.
All right.
I think Pittsburgh tried. They think they got something to prove now.
Let me tell you what really happened. Dad had a conversation with my sister, who's a diehard Steelers fan, and he had, ever since that conversation, he ain't picked against the Steelers since.
Yeah, because you open your big mouth.
So, Mill, you deserve 30% of the accountability too.
Let me ask this, Kevin: is JJ Watt Watt playing?
It don't matter. Give him the Steelers.
Let me tell you what my son did to me. Okay, he said on air. He said I picked against the Steelers week before last. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna tell." I didn't know he was gonna do it, and so I get a call from my daughter. She said, "Dad." Yeah. You want to tell me? You want to tell me who you picked? Yeah.
Well, we know not to do. Well, at least now I know who not to do no crimes around.
I know you ain't talking. I know you ain't talking.
Yeah, I ain't lying.
I don't tell on nobody.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Oh God.
I tell on nobody but myself.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That is hilarious.
The way you dry snitch. Oh no, I know you.
Kevin, who's next?
And next, your phone ringing.
Trivia question, ain't it?
Yep. But I ain't got one.
We'll get to that later.
All right. The next one up. Jags at the Broncos. This is another low-key good one.
Ooh, at the Broncos.
Oh boy.
I got Broncos.
I'm taking Broncos.
WB, what you got?
Broncos.
All right. Bob, who you got?
Broncos.
All right. Sparrow.
Jags.
What? Oh. He is from Florida, right?
Huh?
Yeah, Bob's in Florida.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah,
I forgot the logic.
I just said I'm not gonna pick 3 in a row with him.
I just got reminded of the logic, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
All right.
Who Mark at?
Mark, who you got? Jags or Broncos?
God, it's tough. You know what? I'm gonna go with. They're playing in Jacksonville, right?
No, Denver.
Oh, I got to go with Denver. Yeah.
I got the Broncos too. I'm telling y'all, man, I got the Broncos in the Super Bowl. What?
I actually got them coming out of the AFC.
I got the Broncos in the Super Bowl.
Beat Buffalo and New England.
I made this take last week, by the way.
I put it to you like this: if you'd asked me this a month ago, I'd have said no way. But now, I think they're the team that's coming out of the AFC.
Yeah, I do too. I said this.
Here's the question: do you see them beating Seattle or the Rams in the Super Bowl?
Can see them beating Seattle.
Well, didn't Seattle beat the Rams last week?
Yeah, but you know what? There was some deficiencies. I mean, Devontae Adams ain't playing. There's different stuff. Trust me, if I'm playing with the defense Denver got, Sam Darnold would he'd be a turnover machine. I would go with Denver in that game.
Against Seattle, yeah, but not against Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford light that up.
Yeah, well, I tell you what the difference would be. Bo Nix would be the one that might blow that game for Denver at that point.
Mark, I'm gonna tell you, the key to that game will be Puka Nacua. Which corner is Denver gonna put on him? If you put the defensive MVP on him, who's gonna cover Adams?
Well, that's gonna be the problem. But
that's the matchup.
That dude is strong too, man. When Tua Puka's strong. And I mean, he caught that one coming across the middle last 2 nights ago against Seattle. Wasn't nothing they could do.
Well, that's something they could. I feel like they could have committed to the run game just a little bit more. If they're committed to the run, I mean, because
for your benefit or for their benefit,
they don't have a running back that they can really give the ball 20 times a game. But if
you talking about the Rams, or you talking about Denver?
No, I'm talking about the Rams.
Well, they do. They got Kyron Williams. They got 2 running backs.
They got Cole.
Yeah, if they'd have fed them the rock a little bit more, I think there'll be a problem.
I think we're talking about for your benefit, not for the team.
No, for their benefit.
Oh, okay.
All right. Who's next?
The Sunday night game, Patriots at the Ravens. I got Patriots.
Shucks.
At the Ravens, and
Yes.
it's at night.
Yep.
I think Baltimore is playing for their
This
lives.
might be a trap game here.
Who's Baltimore playing?
New England at home.
And I'm a Ravens fan, and I'm going with New England. I mean, I don't trust nothing in Baltimore right now. I don't trust nothing.
I'm gonna go with Baltimore.
Jim Harbaugh gonna be there next year, Mark?
Well, John Hart, yeah, he'll be there, but I mean, it's just Lamar's hurt. I mean, anybody that's seeing this ain't the same Lamar we used to seeing, and he's not 100%.
High school, stand up. Travion Henderson taking another one to the house.
I'm gonna be honest. I think New England's gonna win this game.
I've got the Ravens. Bob, who you got?
After what I saw last week at that collapse against Buffalo, I don't know. They gave up 5 touchdown drives in a row.
Yeah, but Baltimore at this point, they ain't got the same. Lamar ain't the same. It's just too many variables.
I don't like Baltimore's run defense, regardless of the numbers. They can get gas.
Well, no, look like y'all fumbled the ball in the opening kickoff.
Oh, the game is on.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got it.
If they don't, on Fox. So, Derek, who you got in that game?
I think New England's going to win, but I want Baltimore to win. So I'm saying my pick is New England.
Okay.
But I want Baltimore to win, though.
All right. Last game.
Bob.
I think New England is going to win this game.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Bird, you going with Bob?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 in a row.
49ers at the Colts.
I'm going with the 49ers.
I got 49ers too.
What's the Colts record?
What they
Like 8-5.
8-6, I think.
Well, that's next
8.
Thursday. That's Thursday game.
No, that's Monday night.
And the 49ers?
Hey, yo,
They like 10-4.
it's
Yeah.
Indiana's
Give me the Colts.
whoa. All
Well,
right.
for Phillip Rivers,
All right. And Derek, who you got?
49ers.
You know what?
I
I
got
got the
4.
Colts. I need Phillip to come through.
Yeah. Yeah. That was another game you didn't put in it earlier.
Yeah.
You didn't.
I
put it
didn't
in.
realize it. I didn't know about that one. I
Yeah, I knew you missed like it was like 2 of them, but I knew which 2. But yeah.
All right.
So that concludes your week 16.
All right. So we're gonna close this thing out. Hey, Mel, you were planning on closing out around this time, right?
Yeah, but
But we
there
got
was
a couple of questions. Okay. Derek, you got a question for Bob?
So, Mr. McAdoo, my question to you is: besides choosing yourself as a former North Carolina alum, who is the best shooter from North Carolina? And could you beat them in a shootout? Like if you had chose Hubert Davis, could you beat Hubert Davis in a shootout? Or whoever you pick?
It depends. I know him, Hubert, and Wayne Ellington were great 3-point shooters. If they take me out there to the NBA 3, they probably beat me in that. But from the top of the key end, I'd go against anybody.
Got it. Okay.
Right.
I agree. I didn't want to give it to him, but I agree.
Well, I got a question for both of you guys. I think Derek asked earlier about coaches. What is Phil Jackson? I mean, no.
I said Pat Riley. Yeah.
Okay, and what type of coach he was? I got a question. What type of coach? And this question is for both of you guys. Do you think that Phil Jackson was? Do you think that Phil Jackson was as great as a lot of people think he was?
Yeah.
Because when he got to New York, he was trash, right?
No.
Or let me finish my question, Romar. Okay. Or did the players? My opinion is that he, Michael Jordan, okay, with the Bulls, and then you get to the Lakers, you got a winning squad right there. Do you think that he was as good as people make him out to be? Either one of you can go first.
I think his talent helped him win a bunch of championships. I mean, when he was with the Bulls, if I can think of he had, arguably the best player in the game with Jordan. He had, a top 10 player in Scottie Pippen. He had one of the top 5 centers in Bill Cartwright. He had one of the best defensive rebounding forwards in Dennis Rodman. He had one of the best shooting power forwards in Horace Grant. He had a hell of a team. Then when you go to the Lakers, he had arguably one of the best centers in Shaq. He had the best perimeter guy in Kobe. And then he had solid players around. I mean, he had solid players everywhere he's been. So that kind of helped him. He didn't mess it up. You can say that. He didn't mess it up.
Okay.
But he had great talent. You Georgia coach, if he had gone to the Brooklyn Nets or somebody like that and turned him around, then you can absolutely say, hey, this guy's good. But
I agree.
Top talent, top 10 talent, 1 through 5. I mean, me and Bird couldn't have messed that up.
Yeah.
But let me ask you a question. Who do you think is the better coach if it came down to Phil Jackson or Pat Riley?
You'd have to give. I think if both of them had the same talent, both of them would be, great. Pat already went through a season where he won 16 games, and he's a Hall of Fame coach because he didn't have anybody.
Yeah.
We had nobody here in Miami, and he won 16 games. He was general manager, president, and he even said out publicly, he said, if I wasn't president, I'd fire myself.
That's how bad it was.
That's how bad it was. Till we got Shaq and stuff. Our fortunes changed.
Well, didn't Gary Payton come over with Shaq in that trade?
And
Antoine Walker was on that team.
Antoine Walker was on that team. We had a real good team. Lonzo was the backup center.
Yeah.
So we had,
D Wade was Mr. Fourth Quarter for y'all.
Yep.
Yeah, but as I recall, Miami had some pretty good teams before that when they had Alonzo, when they played the Knicks quite a few times in NBA Finals.
Yeah, with Tim Hardaway.
Yeah,
with Tim.
Yeah, Tim was on that championship team too, wasn't he? Yeah.
No, Tim wasn't on the championship team.
Oh, he wasn't on.
No, he wasn't on the championship team.
That's right. That was the year before.
We had our guards. Our guards was Dwayne. I'm trying to think of
Gary Payton.
Gary Payton.
Yeah. Gary Payton was on there.
Well, they had one guy I played with in high school, Bimbo Cole.
Yeah, he was a guard too.
Bimbo Cole.
Yeah, Bimbo wasn't on the championship team though.
What is my question?
Yeah.
Please don't forget it.
What was the toughest year of your NBA career that you might have experienced?
I tell you, I did not like being in Boston, and I did not like being in Detroit.
Oh wow!
And this is another conversation I had with my father. When the Knicks traded me, it took a week before I reported because at that time I told him, I said, Dad, you don't understand. Boston is the graveyard for black players. No players back in the day wanted to go to Boston because the city was really racist and they really didn't want any black superstars up there. And my dad, of course, with his reasoning, he said, "Boy, are your checks coming on the 1st and the 15th?" And I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "You get your ass up there." and I got, we talked about Jay Morant's father. That's the difference between the fathers back in the day. I respected the father. He had a sense.
So your daddy said, "Go get that check."
He said, "Go get the check."
Yeah.
He said, "Is your check come on the 1st and 15th?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Get on out of here." And I respected what he said, and I went up to Boston, and I hated it the whole time. And,
I was going to ask you that question. Yeah, I was going to ask you that question when it came to Boston. I couldn't see you even fitting in up in that place. I mean, like you said, that's where they send players.
I could have fitted in, but they had made up their mind that they wanted Bird to be the star, and I would have put a crutch in that situation.
Absolutely.
If they'd have kept me up there. I mean, I could have played with him, and I'm sure he could have played with me.
I said that same thing.
But management, they didn't want that.
I heard he was a bad man.
They put teams together the way they like them and stuff. I mean, that's kind of what happened in LA too. They wanted to keep. When I got to LA, they wanted it to be Magic and Kareem, because with that combo there with Magic, the way he passed the ball, I would have led them in scoring and rebounding and everything.
For sure.
But they didn't want that. That's the politics that played out in LA. And I didn't make a big stink out of it, even though I came home and my wife saw me crazy all the time in silence. I suffered, in silence. But my suffering in silence caused me and helped me get my job with the Miami Heat, because when Pat left New York and I put in for assistant coach, I've been in Miami since '95. If I'd have been raising hell and shit like Carmelo and Allen Iverson, those guys, they just came right out and said, "No, I ain't coming off your bench. Fuck that. I'm not doing that." And they would have had longer careers. But, I guess my thinking was, I was thinking long-term, big, long-term, which turned out to be right for me, because like I said, I've been in an organization for 30 years now. And Pat came back and got me, because I could have raised hell out there in LA, but I didn't. They started guys that couldn't hold my jock, in front of me. And I came off the bench, and I just dealt with it. I got my championships, which every player wants to get.
You remember the movie with a series Winning Time? How did you think they portrayed you? The person that played you portrayed you.
Oh, that's a good question.
What is your outlook on how they portrayed you?
I didn't see the whole thing. I saw some of it, but they didn't portray it right. They had like we was partying at halftime and had girls and stuff. It was nothing like that.
Getting traded or something.
And Jerry West was livid. He couldn't stand it. They made him look like an asshole, and he wasn't. Jerry was a stand-up, straight-up guy. He did not like that show at all. They didn't portray the Lakers like we really were. It was sensationalism in a couple of spots.
What did you not like about Detroit? You mentioned that as one of the teams that you didn't.